Hey y'all, Sarah Luku here, and we are back again with Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So, last episode we started up our class trial for the murder of Miuruma, and did the basic stuff, you know, kind of just dispelling the obvious red herrings. For instance, it's like, oh, Kokichi had a bottle of poison. Was it Kokichi? No, it wasn't Kokichi. Very obvious. All that, you know, just the basic stuff. We also kind of cleared up how the virtual world works. That Miu was, you know, set to an object so she could freely move between the points, and that the world apparently loops back onto itself and everything, and so she could just go from, you know, one side of it to the other without issue, which kind of explains her, you know, crashing from one side of the world into the other and everything, because we heard that big old slam on one side when she was supposed to be on the other and all that good stuff. Anywho, it's time for the intermission, and we have this going on with Monokuma and the Kids Theater. Man, I'm blushed. I got no motivation at all, and Mono Fanny's period is late too. Oh good no. Father, why do you know Mono Fanny's cycle? Never mind that. Perhaps the lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation. No, Monokuma, it's a little lack of hibernation. Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it? Is it because you have a lot on... Oh wait, is it because you have a lot on your mind? Huh? Is it because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage? No, Monokuma doesn't do good. It's because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Do you think he's doing this to be taken seriously? Is it because you want to stay friends? Is it because you want to watch it in real time? Father. He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be. Yeah, you're right. Night-night. Dang, Monokuma has just been kind of out of it this entire game. Alright, class trial, resume! We're still no closer to figuring out a culprit yet. You should.
Oh, you're so together! I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much, I just can't remember. If you've forgotten, maybe that's for the best.
Given the incest and all.
Let's start a new life for ourselves.
Oh no, not like that, Fanny.
The baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Daddy? Oh dear God.
Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
To your sister.
What a colossal.
Fan's gotten a little more redneck recently.
Be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Miu
Click,
plotted
click.
the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Miu's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but
How
hearing
is
you
it
lead
that
the
I always...
conversation really pisses me off.
No, Kaito. He's just going to try to throw us off. That's what I'm here for. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Why is it I always pick the ones that are going to betray me?
Miu manipulated
I feel like
the
I did
virtual
good with the
world to
first
use
two
it as
games,
part
but
of her
this one's
murder
just been
plan.
biting me in the ass.
Don't just ignore me and start
All my murderous
anyway.
friends.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Miu's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse
Yep,
about how
she
she
was a
couldn't
smart
reach the
one.
mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Mm-hmm. And we would have never been the wiser. Whoops. My hand slipped.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's right, he was up right off the roof.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi
Had
told
to
us
have
the
been.
roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't
So
think
that
you did.
does narrow down our pool of suspects to everyone that was on our side of things.
If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan.
Yeah, I mean, she could justify
She knew
Kokichi.
that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's
Also
possible
that,
she
yeah.
didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
Smart but
No say
short-sighted.
such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad
Aw.
person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
Well, we were friends, I think. Maybe we had some kind of weird relationship. I'm not entirely sure, but, Gonta, I think you might have been too innocent for that path, buddy.
Might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Oh, they're so mean!
Anyway, let's continue the discussion.
I'm with you, Gonta.
If Mew was
Oh,
killed
yeah.
on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem
Yeah.
is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah,
So they
That's
had to
the
have figured out
only
she
way,
came
right?
from it. So somebody must have
But
seen
how
her.
did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Go to not throw her!
we know.
Jeez,
You
Gonta,
couldn't
no
because
one's
the
gonna
avatar's
believe
physical
that.
strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized?
Everybody, that's right, everybody had the same amount of powers, so nobody would be stronger than each other.
Problem. Going to know can protect everyone if that happens.
Yeah, but no one would need to be protected. But, except for Mew, who was trying to kill her. Or kill us. Kill Kokichi, who is not a her, but a him.
Please, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
You know, crashing into the side of the chapel. Ah!
Well, what? What was that sound?
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Okay, correct. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that noise is related to the case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. It was her sitting the side of the chapel, right? So what was it? It sounded like slamming hard into something else. So what were those two things? It could be the hammer hitting the wall, self-love hitting the wall, Latisse hitting the wall, Mew hitting the wall.
That's it! I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall.
Boop, boop, boop.
The hammer, cell phone,
What with the
and
weight and
lattice
all?
were there, but they were too small to make that noise.
Yeah,
Ruling
sorry.
those out, the
Zonking
only
out.
other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt
So
the
she
impact
had to have
all
had
the way
momentum.
from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up
so
with
you
the way
already
you're
know
talking?
Kokichi.
Why are you talking like you know
He already
everything?
knows.
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we
How
gotta
much do you want to
solve the
bet he
mystery.
saw the whole thing go
Fighting
down?
among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash and hit the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
As your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
You'll
Of
what?
course you will.
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail,
Yeah.
the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the
So she
slope
slid off the
faced
roof.
chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Making
If
extra
the
slick.
culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Indeed. Just spell it out for me, why don't you? Kokichi is talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. Can't let him distract me. I need to solve this case. He is actually being helpful for once. It is really weird. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer. Hangman's Gambit. Start. Okay. Got a lot of letters here. Try. Nope. L. Hold on. R. Nope. Gonna have to go with D. Nope. And S. There we go. Oh, I get it. Slid. Probably. Oh no. Wait, why did I hit D? I'm an idiot. Okay. L. I. D. What else do we got? O. Slid off. I need some F's. Need some F's. Hello. Are you in there? There's an F. What was that? It's you. Come on. Obtain a hidden Monokuma. Oh, sweet. Didn't know that could happen. Oh, it's that sideways F. And I'm going to go for roof.
I see now.
Mind you, I've like murdered my health with this one, but
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide? Aw, man.
Slid
Even
it
with
off.
the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would
Yes.
have had that much momentum.
No. It
But-
would slide.
It wouldn't
there
slide.
was a little
just like
something else at
Maki
the
Roll
crime scene,
said.
wasn't there?
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is
I'm
Shuma?
Shumai now. I am Shumai.
He's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Alright, I'm positive that I am Shumai. I'm positive that that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. You know, like the only other weird object that could be there. Besides the cell phone and hammer. Non-stop debate, start! Signboard
Even
uses
if her
bread,
avatar
toilet
slid
paper,
off the
hammer,
roof, would it slide off that
cell
quickly?
phone, with these two
Well, duh, it
or
would.
lattice near chapel.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of
Crash.
heat.
Lots of
Yep.
snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
We'd still slide though.
Nope, not solid.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing
Yep.
like that around, though.
Yes, there was. Alright, if you wanted to move a bike by sliding, how would you do it? With a sled. There was something left at the
Even if
crime
your
scene that
avatar
would
slid
help.
off the roof,
Alright,
would it slide off that quickly?
and... No.
Well, duh, it would.
What am I doing? There we go. It's like, I forgot my buttons for a second there. I think it's probably Kaido's at the last.
Sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though. That's wrong.
But there was.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
Shot her right off the side of it.
I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
But then...
But during the
gone.
investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding,
Correct!
ding!
Thanks for catching up
That's
with us, Kaido.
correct. After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop,
Oh wow,
they
they
placed
actually
the
animated
corpse
it
on
with
a
the
sled
culprit.
and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed,
What?
flew off the roof, glided through the wall
Oh my God,
only
it just went so
objects could
quick.
pass through, and hit the
Chapel, yes, sorry. No, her stuff went flying.
The impact made all of her belongings scattered, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff. I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Huh, Monokuma versus Sonic. That would be something to see.
I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful.
It fuels him, don't worry,
That'd be
Fanny.
an example to our new family.
Yeah,
Oh,
Father.
God.
Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Oh no.
Now that we know how the body slid down,
Really an excellent
we're just
pair,
one step
Monokuma.
away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
I do not. The
Yeah.
culprit.
In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
Yeah, we will.
I can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since
And
we
yet
know she
here we
was
are.
killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit
Yep.
must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from
Yep,
you,
gotta be
the
one of my
people at
crew.
the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that
Correct,
means
you guys were
the
safe.
suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
And really... Samugi
That's
and
real
Gonta
sneaky,
kind of
leaving yourself off the list.
And yeah,
Oh,
Kokichi.
you
Well,
got me.
trust it to be Kokichi. That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Sumigi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgments. Shoot, who lied? I don't think Kaido. Crap. Who lied? Can I look at, Dang, I can't. Alright, I don't think Gonta lied. Did Samugi say anything? Probably Kokichi. He's always lying. What didn't I notice? Was it you? Yes, okay, good.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you
Okay, what did I
talking
miss? I
about,
just missed
Shuichi?
something.
I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine.
Yeah, he does
I'll
that all the
expose your
time.
lie right now.
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. But you said earlier you went and you tried the door and it was locked, right? It all began when Muse showed up as the map. That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof. How would you know it was locked if you didn't go out,
That
huh?
bothered me.
Mind, start. There we go. Uh-huh. Getting a little closer. What's this say? That's probably what happened or something. Okay. Yeah, go with this. That. And then help. Okay, that's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof. Yeah. That's what I need. And not. Fine. Freaking hardball it. There we go. Oh, no. There's more to find. Of course. Well, this one is going a bit easier on me. Give it that. But I am slowly but steadily running out of time. There we go. I can't read that. Go ahead, take a while. It all began when Muse showed us the map. Or where are my options here? You. Go ahead, take away all my time. I don't care. Oh wait, I took away all my time. Time's up. Also something. I wasn't careful with it. Damn, I made too many mistakes. Do they think I did it? Why would they? Done debating already. Well, and I've been done.
Is this
Really?
really?
Okay. Let's try again.
We can't let it end here.
I am just terrible at this freaking Minesweeper thing. That's what you would refer to it as, right? Minesweeper? It's just not my game. That's probably where the culprit. Yeah, that's the one we tried before, and that didn't work. Awesome. It all began when you showed us the map. Or what's our last one that I missed out on before? Also, there's the lie. Okay. We have the lie. Boop. Take this thing. Go ahead, take it all away. I think I have our thing. Only I can select it. There we go.
I see it. When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
But later...
That
you
was
said,
a lie. Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was pretty steep slope, so you had to been like right up on it to even notice that. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On the top of that, there was snow on the roof, so yeah, again, you had to have seen it, so you had to have been there.
Specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that
I
you
still think
mention it,
Kokichi's too
how
obvious.
did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you
Fair
wouldn't
enough.
know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Exactly. Oh, on the spot, son.
What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Enough games.
Is this a sincere reaction?
I don't
But
think so.
there's no
He likes to play with
evidence
us.
that proves I went to the roof. But wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
What'd you say?
Me?
At the start of the class trial,
you?
I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my
Did-
fault?
I don't think so,
Did you
Himmy.
say that?
I
She
don't
totally
know.
said that.
No, she didn't.
We could probably lie and deny it.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did too.
Okay,
Then
this is
when?
going nowhere,
Tell me
boys.
how long ago? In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Yeah, we gotta get moving, bud.
Oh, this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, cause Himiko said it.
He can't even react.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave
Are you going to, like,
this?
actually get into a fight over this? We don't have time for this. No, we do not. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. My aunt needs a ride somewhere, and we're trying to figure out who can give her that ride. Alright, so, I might have to pop up the phone or pop up in a second later and answer another call. We'll see. Alright, so, we don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. For him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. I still don't think it's Kokichi. It's too obvious. Monokuma file, small bowel poison,
I
loud
didn't go to
noise,
the roof.
cell phone, Kokichi, and salon.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying.
Yes,
The
you
rooftop
are.
door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi
Fair
do?
enough.
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's
With
fine
her
because I'm not
magic.
lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Here's the question. Alright, Kokichi's lying for sure, but he keeps throwing lies at me. Let's see if we can find out something else. Alright, Kokichi in the salon. Kokichi agreed to meet up with me on the rooftop because the rooftop was locked. He couldn't because the night he returned to the salon decided to search there. Okay. Nope, stop it. Alright. There are no witnesses who can confirm whether or not Kokichi is actually in the salon. Let's see what else. Cell phone, found on the ground. Like the phone in the salon, it allows the user to log out by saying their name into it. However, it can also be used to force someone else to log out by saying their name into it. And what were the other objects? I don't remember. If he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire with fire.
I didn't go to the roof.
Okay, Monokuma file,
I've had enough of your
poison,
lies,
loud noise.
man.
I'm not lying.
Okay, one more. Monokuma file was just talking about her dying, right? So it can only be either the phone or him being in the
The
salon.
rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
Try salon first, since no witnesses.
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in
Like
hell,
that?
you know?
Okay, you
If
speak.
you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
Yes, yes, you will. Alright, one more time through.
I didn't go to the roof.
Yes, you are.
Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole
Nope, okay. Okay, when prove I'm lying, you can't, right, okay. I was at the salon the whole time. I didn't go to the roof. Oh, wait. I made a mistake. I need to think it
didn't
over
go to the
again.
roof.
Okay, because the report said he even tried the locked door. And that. Shoot again. No? Still? You know how to pick lights, right, Kokichi? Could have unlocked the door. No, I could have done that with my avatar's body. That's true, okay? I'm not lying. I made a mistake. Need to think it over again. Okay, maybe I
didn't
have to
go to
lie
the
on
roof.
him.
Your lies!
I'm not lying. The rooftop door is locked and I
Okay,
couldn't
what
open
can I
it.
use?
So what did Kokichi do?
Could.
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know?
If you're
Alright,
lying, I'll set your
what
pants on fire!
That's fine because I'm not.
things on it? Okay, slime for sure, so I guess, yeah. Fight fire with fire, does it? So I have to get his lie.
Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole
Okay.
Liars burn in hell, you know?
Wait, no. What did I do?
If
What?
you're
Did I not
lying,
get
I'll
it?
set your-
That's fine because I'm not lying.
I screwed that up somehow. Alright, give me 1 sec.
Deal
Oh,
with
wait.
truth.
Okay. What?
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, he is. And that was totally on purpose.
Lying about what?
I was gonna shoot it at the other and I let go too soon.
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you, but you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while.
Oh, yeah.
You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi?
Where were you,
Didn't
Kokichi?
you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
And stay there the whole time?
You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
Yes, I am a big liar just like you.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
The sometimes liar or the all
Well,
the
of
time
course I'm
liar?
gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
Oh,
who's
yes.
not Kokichi?
Praise me.
100 house points. No. Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go
Yay!
to the salon,
Win the house
Shuichi
cup.
would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Go along with it, Samugi.
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well. I'll
You were
believe
just
Shuichi
distracted,
anyway.
right?
He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but
Dang
I'm
right I
going to
am.
believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around
He's a
goes
smart
around.
lad.
That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know?
And the lie's helping
And
us
some
here,
of them are
right?
only white lies, or lies to be kind to people.
But
If
you're
you deny
not,
all of that
Kokichi.
just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit
Yes,
it out
blame it
already.
all on us.
You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No.
Had to have been, right?
Meet her there. Probably.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
He's not even going to consider that possibility,
Revenge?
Himmy.
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess? A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
Not buying it. Now I'm gonna have to defend his ass.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
Confessing.
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You
seriously
worked together with Monokuma?
There's a loophole here
I guess the
somewhere.
jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive?
What was the
secret
motive?
of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair!
Alright.
Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do
Oh,
with
right,
the
that.
murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically.
Bullshit! No matter
That's a
how you look
violate
at it,
rule,
you
sorry.
guys are working
Too soon.
together.
Yep.
Calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
He feels safe for some reason.
I told you.
Probably
I'm
because he
gonna
didn't
get
do it.
away by taking away the mystery solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
It's not boring for me. Just
Well
making it
then.
easier, bro.
The culprit is Gonta.
Go fuck yourself.
Huh? What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
You didn't, Gonta.
He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta?
Pure, sweet,
You really
innocent
expect us
Gonta?
to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now.
Surely not, right?
The truth is,
Huh?
Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
What busters?
What?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with the murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised
Totally
by that
didn't,
than
right?
the first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Oh.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter
Surely
how
not.
naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do.
You guys are
Gonta
pushing
doesn't
too hard.
understand the virtual world.
Don't let this
so
be a
Kokichi's
thing.
trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It does matter.
I don't like
There's
this.
no need to bring emotions into class trials.
We're already past
All we need is
intermission. Don't
logical
let this be a
thinking.
thing.
Right, Shuichi?
I have a
What?
feeling.
Going to not understand what's going on. But still, going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything.
And I think there might be a reason
And
for
also,
that.
Going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why going to not culprit.
Yeah,
Gonta,
Gonta's not
sweet
lying.
Gonta.
I can tell just by looking at him.
Unless he
Already
thinks
used
he's
my
not
magic to
lying.
check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course.
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Non-stop debate, start! Mew's corpse, toilet paper, Mew's avatar,
I am
setting
not
on
the culprit.
Kokichi's avatar.
Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Yeah.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
See, I told you I'm not the culprit.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
Well, let's look back on it, but I'm pretty sure. I just need to figure out. Saying Kokichi's avatar has a special saying that if Mew touched him, he would be unable to move. Alright, yep. That was the one, so it was, I think, Kaido's line. Anything, Kokichi is innocent, we should have evidence of that, or we can say one way or another, we have
I
to be
am not
clear.
the culprit.
Clear something up.
Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Yep.
Mew got strangled to death, right? Toilet paper was the murder weapon. Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You talking about the strength
Your
of
virtual
your avatar?
That wouldn't matter if you
Strangled her
No.
from behind.
And even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't
Yeah.
struggle much.
So you could
Kept strangling.
But he could not.
That's wrong.
Because he would have frozen.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So he would have been.
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I
Rather
couldn't
than
have murdered her by
strangling.
strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Leaving Shushu, Tsumugi, and Gonta.
Wait! What if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
Or really, Tsumugi and Gonta.
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter
So
how
why,
much you
Kokich?
whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe
I
you.
believe you,
You've
Gonta,
been
but
risking
I also
yourself to
disbelieve
protect
you.
everyone.
There's no way Gonto would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
He loves
believe
bugs.
Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to have some
Right,
uncomfortable
Shuichi?
questions.
You think so too, don't you?
I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective,
my job is to
I
find the
know we
truth.
can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
No use for faith, trust, and pixie dust
It's
here,
just that
Kaito.
something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off.
Because it
We
is.
can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
He's like my freaking
Shuichi.
Moriarty.
Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit.
I know, sweet one, I
Please,
know, but
leave
yes.
Gonta.
Yeah, I feel that
We
too.
might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary
I'm
measure,
sorry, Gonta.
that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a
Keebs.
logical decision.
He's like one of the
You
only
guys,
normal
why don't
ones.
you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes!
They are open, and yes, he is, but it is also true.
But...
2-for-1 Truth Special! Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now.
So, of course, it would be the perfect
So,
time to do.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand?
I'm sorry, Kaito.
You're my
I'm sorry.
sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito...
Dude. Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. No matter how much it hurts. How we split up. I get Kipo's on my side. I'm assuming Kokichi and maybe Maki or Smoothie. Okay, nope. Oh, gee, it's just the three of us.
Shuichi, are you
We all
saying
look
that
like
Gonta is
assholes.
the culprit?
No?
Such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yes, but yes.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall. But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Gonta not kill Mew. Honest.
I'm sure, buddy. I'm sure. Alright, blind trust is just going to get us further from the truth. If I want to solve this, I want to solve the fact here, because I want to
Shuichi,
survive
are you
everyone
saying that Gonta is the
who's
culprit?
left.
I got this!
Yes.
I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No,
Entrance hall?
none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
Alright, we're left
But
with Mew
Kokichi confessed he was
Kokichi.
working with Monokuma.
Kibo!
That isn't possible,
Oh,
because
wait, let's try
Kokichi's
Monokuma.
avatar had special
Nope,
settings.
okay, yes.
It's all a lie.
Nope, it was
Kokichi
Monokuma.
is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo!
That isn't
Yes.
possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Going to not kill Mew! Honest!
So I was looking for the
The truth
keywords.
is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Yes, yes, I screwed up one. When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. Alright, we have to face the truth, even if we don't want to. We
Shuichi,
have
are
to
you
defend
saying
that
that
point.
Gonta is the culprit?
Yes, yes, I am.
I can't say for sure
Yes.
he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a
I
fly.
wish I had
Kokichi, don't you
been
realize these
better
so-called
about this
sweethearts
before.
can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates
Stuff,
the
it
rooftop
seems so
from
much
the
easier
mansion
now.
exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the...
I got this! No, none
Entrance
of us
hall,
were in
yes,
charge
yes.
of the entrance hall.
We did
But
Monokuma.
Kokichi
I did cooperate with
Tim
Monokuma,
Monokuma.
but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi.
Kibo!
That isn't
Yes,
possible, because
Kokichi, and then
Kokichi's
Mew,
avatar
finally.
had special settings.
Going to not kill...
I got this! The truth is,
I'm
Gonta
sorry,
could
Gonta.
have murdered Mew.
And I think I know why you don't know. Oh, sorry. It's possible! Got to push that point.
This is our answer! In my opinion,
It's like the minority
as long
wins.
as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive,
I would believe
have to
Gunta any
find
day
the
of the week,
truth.
but there's too much evidence against it.
But... Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I know you
I-
think it, bud.
Still don't think Gonta's lying.
And there's a reason for it.
But didn't I tell you guys already?
Might as
If
well.
you're planning to expose
unless
a
you're
liar,
getting to it.
then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit.
But he's not lying.
That's why it
he
hurts
doesn't
my
know
heart to
because
persecute
his whole
Gonta like
freaking
this.
connection.
Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
He
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't.
What?
he just wants
Gonta
him to fight
really
back.
not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know. God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone.
Don't be a
like
dick.
true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now
Is
that's
he
just
actually getting
bullying.
pissed?
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
I can't believe I wasted my free time with you.
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it!
Stop what?
That's enough.
You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
You set this whole problem up,
If you don't
Kokichi.
shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please,
Make
calm
good
down.
on that or stop talking, Monkey.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault. Everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit? Cause Gonta not know anything, really?
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
He can't have known, Kokichi.
You're
His
the one that needs
freaking
to cut
cords
it
were
out.
mixed up. Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Gonta not understand. Either you like this when Gonta... Oh, either. You like this when Gonta wake up. He doesn't even remember the virtual world, does he? Gonta was sleeping too. Had strange thing. Gonta not understand anything. But we just brushed it off. Because he thought that the strange dream was the virtual world, right? Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. But why this happened? Why am you killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything. Because Gonta have no idea what he's talking about. But when exactly did he start using that defense? Gonta started saying, I don't know. Before logging into it, after logging in, after...
That's it!
Yeah. After logging in. That's it. It was after he logged out. That
Gonta
means...
get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
He was kind of standing places, right? The accident that hurt Gonta was... crap. Noise, device instructions for visitors to function. Was it that? Oh no, not going to any but Gonta would never kill me. Sorry, wrong thing. I was trying to scroll down and I hit it by accident. Gonta does not appear for you. Do you mean something happened to get to the avatar? Yes, something did happen. Alright. Let's see. Hammer, spelled by the poison, device structures, map of the world, sideboard, use a bridge, cell phone. Avatar, there, that's the one. Avatar
This is it!
occurred. Gonta was the only one that was acting kind of weird with it.
World. An avatar user error occurred.
Because the device lines were all mixed up. Some sort of avatar error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. Something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when y'all logged in.
An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's
what
what we
I thought at
thought.
first. But I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that's the error, what's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? Hangman's Gambit, start. M-O... Yes, something with an M. Yep, nope. E. E. There's a Y? Nope. Nope. Oh, memory. Memory loss. I get it. I get it! There's O. That was an R. This is a Y. Anybody have any L's and O's? And what else you got for me? There's two S's. And one there. Memory loss!
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What?
That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Didn't we find the toilet paper near where he was standing as well?
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no
Yep.
memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
I wish.
No way,
Gonta's the
I
culprit!
wish.
Culprit.
Alright, three-way split. Log in, log out
Never
records,
hurt
and
anyone.
use avatar and device instructions.
Doesn't rem-
Everyone's safe!
You did.
Would
Oh my
never
God,
kill a
Nectar.
friend.
Gonta would never
It's a
kill a
glitch.
friend.
Gentlemen, protect!
It should have affected all of us.
Glitch.
But because we're all
Not
okay,
if
That
he
means
didn't
there was
plug in
no
correctly.
glitch. I heard it.
Yep, got it.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the two cords
didn't
on the
plug in
helmet
right.
used to log into the virtual world.
He probably didn't even plan it with Kokichi. I don't think he would have even considered it. But did Kokichi manipulate him inside the game, or did he just, like, freak out? Kokichi probably manipulated him, right? Okay, put the red consciousness cord into the right port and the blue memory cord into the left. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I don't know. I've never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. It's the avatar error.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
Oh no, gone to your left-handed?
That's your left hand!
Oh, just because you're freaking left-handed. Nice. Nice, Himiko. Such a simple, stupid mistake. Fuck you,
Looks like
Kokichi.
it's decided.
What? Decided. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta
No memory.
worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta
That it
tried his
is.
best to understand.
That's how this works.
Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
Go to hell, Kokichi.
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That
I really
lie!
don't think
Gonta
he-
not kill Mew! 'Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie. I'll never accept this. And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
I already gave you my
Exactly.
testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
Oh no. Oh no. He probably convinced him because she was going to murder Kokichi and Gonta wants to protect everybody, so Gonta has to stop the murderer. I bet the roof wasn't even locked. He probably was up there and watched it all go down.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
So that's why he has no problem throwing him under
Then
the
there's
bus.
no incentive
'cause
to
it ain't
just
going to help
plan the
him any.
murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Have to. Worst detective buddy. Worst.
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
I really picked just terrible
Kaito,
friends for
we
this
should listen
one.
to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
Usually at least one turns out alright, but...
So,
yeah.
we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
Because they were on the other side of the river and they couldn't cross over. The reason Keibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as a suspect is because they couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
Well, okay. There is that. Let me answer that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, getting back into it. Let's see. Couldn't get to the crime
from the
scene,
chapel
did
to
they?
the mansion was gone, and only Miu could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our
Also
suspect
correct.
list. And you know why, right?
Because he got booted. Reason Kaito, he was logged out. By Miu.
Kaito had logged
Herself
out ahead of us.
Miu
Took
logged
Kaede,
Kaito out from the
potential
start.
suspect.
But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Miu's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Too true. Too
Kokichi's
true.
completely running the show now.
It sucks, I know.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects.
Stop it, you're
Gonta,
making Kaito
Samugi,
hate me and I don't
Shuichi,
like
and
it.
Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
We didn't go to the roof, we have solid alibis, we still have pretty solid alibis. We were with each other most of the time.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Miu hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Miu down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
And you would
Then
have
you're the
frozen.
culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
The reason Coach Kichi can't be a culprit is Kokichi didn't get raped, Kokichi was his target, he really just couldn't have killed her.
If Miu touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
Gonta, sweet, sweet, innocent baby Gonta!
Who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This is all Kokichi's trap!
It's not a trap, buddy. There's only one suspect left, the only person who could have done this. God, I hate this fucking trial.
It's Gonta.
I hate this.
Shuichi?
I'm sorry, Kaido.
Yep. Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Mew Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
I don't know why, buddy. I think I know why, but I don't want...
It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you
God,
forgot everything.
Kokichi, somebody backhand him.
A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in
In a
Gonta.
sense it is.
He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already
If he
said
thought
this a
somebody
million
else was in
times,
danger,
Kaito.
though.
You shouldn't use emotions to...
You want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see
Yes.
out there?
Gonta. Oh, Shuichi and Tsumugi. Gonta, do you see where Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Mew's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible.
Yeah, that's possible.
That rooftop
Well-
was pretty high up.
Normally,
And
Gonta
shock
could have done it,
damage.
but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
Okay, guys, but quarter. I don't wish. There has to be something else. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end, but...
No, that's
alas, we have to murder all our friends.
What?
Or have them be murderers.
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Yes, leave it to
Kaito,
Shuichi.
I know how you feel.
Tell me.
I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito,
Ours.
please.
The living.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then!
I am your
I'll tear
friend!
that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. Argument starts.
I'll never accept
Wow,
this!
Kaito.
Don't you know Gonta at all?
What? Okay,
He's not the kind of guy who kills someone.
Okay.
Don't you know
Been a
that
while.
about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this!
I
Don't
have
you
no
know
rhythm!
Gonta at all?
I
He's
do,
not the kind
but
of guy
I
who
can't.
kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? Oh, damn it!
Yeah, I got one
Why
down.
won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening
Totally
to Kokichi?
believe him.
Aren't you my sidekick?
I had to hold it, dang.
Wake up, Shuichi!
Why
Why
am I
won't
so
you
bad at
believe
this?
Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
I'm missing everything, man.
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you
I'm
believe
trying.
Gonta?
Alright, let me freaking
Why are
get
you
with
listening
this.
to want to believe?
Okay. Getting them further out now.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh?
It's a great question, but...
Saying the truth this, the truth that, but... There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit!
Hey.
Who do you want to believe?
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention with that.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How
We're almost
could
there.
Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying
Yes,
the
I
truth this,
do.
the truth that.
So terrible about
There's
this.
a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe?
We're getting there, man.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us!
What the
How
heck?
could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him,
So close.
saying the truth this, the truth that, but
He's
there's
like
a reason
fully
Gonta's
kicking my
not
butt
the
with
culprit.
this, man.
Who do you want to believe?
Yep,
Remember
here
what
we
Kokichi
are
has
with
done to
everything.
us.
So close.
Remember how
Oh,
Gonta's
dang.
always tried to protect us. How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh?
And
Keep saying
one.
the truth this,
one
the
more.
truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit.
So
Who do you
close.
want to believe? Damn it!
There we go. Down to
There's
the
no
bare
way
minimum.
to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
Outside, toilet paper outside of the mansion
Who
discovered.
do you want to believe?
Or, dang. Discovered
Remember what
toilet
Kokichi
paper
has
outside the
done to
mansion, I bet.
Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us. Damn it!
There we go.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the
Alright.
rooftop.
Discovered toilet paper outside of the mansion.
Who do you want to believe?
No? Okay,
Remember
toilet
what
paper
Kokichi has
discovered
done to
outside
us.
the mansion, maybe.
Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us. How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh?
Oh my god.
Damn it!
Kokichi. Or Kaido, dang
There's
it.
no way to leave
No
the
Kokichi.
mansion from
Okay.
the rooftop.
Toilet paper discovered
It
outside
ends
of the
here.
mansion. There we go.
Damn
Proper
it!
words. Good for you, Kaido, that.
The
You
toilet
stayed
paper we found
considerably
outside
more
the
dressed than
mansion.
anyone else.
That's what the
Yeah.
culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Used it like rope because it couldn't tear,
Toilet
right?
paper? The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon.
And was
That's
found
why we
where
didn't
Gonta
find it
was.
anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
Well,
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
let's see. Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down. Oh, the binoculars.
There!
Oh my god, look how terrible my
The
health is.
binoculars on the rooftop.
I'm going to
The
get a
toilet paper
COD
could
on
have been
this,
tied
bro.
there.
Yep.
However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
And held on to both sides. Wouldn't release,
And then
it just
used
comes
the doubled
rattling
up
down
toilet
for us.
paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Oh,
Yep,
where's
that's
binoculars
correct,
facing
because
maybe
I
different?
came up with that idea. But I thought I
I don't
told
think
Gonta
so,
to put
Gonta.
the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess you ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Like where he landed. And us. That's why he was stammering, nervous. Well, Kaito.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, it
Freaking terrible is what it is.
To really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop.
Shut up.
I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess,
It's gonna be me,
It's
because I'll
me.
do it the nice way. Good cop versus bad cop. Bad cop, shut the hell up.
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
I don't like this man.
Okay.
Closing argument. Start. Okay, what color cord did the culprit stick in the right spot? What did Mew bring from Shuichi's lab? It was posted at the entrance hall, mansion in the virtual world, and let's see. Let's see what I got. Toilet paper that doesn't tear was used to strangle her. And yep, Kokichi was there the whole time. Fucking bastard. Alright. Kaido was logged. Where'd he go? There it was. Alright. Kaido got logged out. Alright. Okay, would have had to have been investigating outside the mansion, dining hall, kitchen, rooftop. Alright, nope, okay. What object did Mew use? Okay, there we go. Map of the virtual world was told to us over here. And then it's actually nice that it was all drawn in chibi, considering it's like a whole chibi thing. Alright, bottle of poison was probably all the way back here. What did Mew bring from Shuichi's lab? Sweet ass poison. Stuck in his lap and all good to go. Okay, cell phone. That's probably near. What object did we use when she got to the mansion? Cell phone. You can even see it in the panel beforehand. And using that as a sled. Alright, Mew smuggles the hammer. What was the weapon? Yeah. And then, let's see. Here we go, through the signboard in the river. That was all the way back here. And now we have the rest of them. Okay, so Shuichi was distracted, looking for the secret of the outside world in the kitchen with some Mugi, I think. Dining hall, kitchen. Okay. Binoculars and toilet paper, that was when he needed to get down. Mugi is looking for the secret outside world. I guess she would be dining hall, right? then... let's see. There we go. Alright, blue cord. That's all the way at the beginning. That's how we got it mixed up. Culprit looking for the secret of the outside world was outside. And last but not least, Kaito was on the roof looking for that secret.
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged in to the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device.
And get all mixed
We all
around.
plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports.
Oh. Dang.
Because
Hit
of
that
this,
hard.
a
Sorry, I was
connection
scratching
error
my eye.
occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal.
Murdering the
After
always
Mew
wonderful
confirmed we were all
Kokichi.
logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall.
I'm really
But her
getting sick and tired
explanation
of being
was
betrayed by
intentionally
buddies.
false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case.
Surely they're going to tell us what happened.
Kokichi
in
was
the whole
tight-lipped about the
situation.
motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as
I'm
though
sure we'll
right
get
after
it.
logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were
That's what
already
convinced
working
them?
together to execute the murder.
Really though, this
Eventually,
is probably
we
one of the
met
best
up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the
comic
chapel.
styles for this.
Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks.
You could call what she did pranks.
That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion.
Don't give him an evil face. He wasn't doing evil. I'm sure he didn't even know.
Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through.
And let's see, what else? Give me one moment. Okay, sorry about that. People getting loud and can't take hints.
Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way.
Alright. I put on the wrong headphones.
When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out.
Yep. That was her own little secret.
Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out.
You,
It was
Kaito,
Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew.
But yep, that's all it would take to convince him if
This
she was already coming at him with the hammer.
Because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar
really
was
was her own
strangled
fault,
to death,
but-
and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably
Gotta go
returned
make
to the
that
salon as
alibi.
soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone.
To further muddle the crime
Culprit
scene, I
heaved the
think it.
lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top
Projecting
of
all
it,
the way into the
lattice
chapel.
became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop.
And that they did.
They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion.
And had to ditch it.
In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
That culprit is you. Sweet, sweet Gonta.
This is the truth you've
Don't
forgotten.
press the bug
Gonta
case.
Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Gonta,
Can you agree?
this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand. 'Cause Gonta not smart boy. But
You're brilliant,
if everyone
Gonta.
agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust
hate this.
everyone.
Gonta.
I hate this so much.
Why? Gonta kill Mew, forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why?
Kokichi, if you have one redeeming bone in your body,
Why
explain.
Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him.
He was truthful
Before we
with
go
it.
into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But
Oh,
is
go to
this
hell.
the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish
Don't
that
think
we
so.
were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games,
Well, I mean, this is kind of
I
a
guess it was
bummer of an
bound to
ending,
happen
so.
eventually.
It's just as well.
Not that we
This
haven't
killing
had
game
bummers
is a
before,
bad
it's
influence
just-
on the baby.
Oh yes, the baby.
You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Of course you do.
Now then, pull yourselves together.
He
and
really
let's
just doesn't have
begin.
anything to say with it.
The heart-racing
Yes, let's
excitement
vote.
as the blackened and the spotless face-off. It's voting time!
And vote. Announcement.
It seems the voting has
Okay.
finished.
Announcing
Now
the
then,
results, Steph.
Let's see the result.
Gonta Gokuhara, you are the blackened. Yay! Gokuhara, yes.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or
We
the
already voted and you already showed it. Dreadfully wrong one, yes, we know. Not even mono coins can make this better. gonna be bad. Final grade. An A? This certainly didn't feel like an A.
Absolutely right!
I think you're lowering your standards, Monokuma. Well, look at that. You guys voted correctly. Congratulations.
Voices!
Give yourselves a hand. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Let me hear your
Oh,
joyful voices!
Damn.
Wow!
Why? Jeez, they're all just moping around. Guess, no, they should be happy for themselves. I mean, they get to live, right? I know, I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? Good question. We shouldn't prepare, we should prepare 6 names. What? We're having sextuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy. Hey, Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh? Eh. You said you were gonna liven up the killing game in the class trial. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie. Oh, so it was just a lie. You're accepting that? You just laughed it off? Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world, and is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just going to assume it's a lie if you hear from my cute lips. Oh yeah, then let's have Gonta explain.
Please stop!
Gonta? Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to? Then we should go back into the killing game simulator.
Because?
What? Why don't we ask the Gonta the virtual world? But going back into the virtual world is... Oh, there's a mud... God dang it. Every time, Kokichi just throws me off with it. Alright. There's a much easier way than that pain-in-the-ass method. Pull up the screen.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
Does that mean Gonta can live on in the virtual world?
Consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now
Oh god, not again.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
No offense to the original, but Gonta is much cuter.
What this? What happening?
Oh, this is bad. Is this Gonta? Is that Gonta? What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do? Relax, Himiko. It's not magic, it's a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Can we execute this instead, then? Gonta not understand. Who this alter ego person? See, it's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened. Then, other Gonta, tell Gonta. Why? Why did you going to kill Mew? Kill Mew? Why does other Gonta know about... Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell the truth now.
Oh, Gonta.
Then Gonta could save everyone?
Gonta don't
Save
know.
everyone? Hey, answer Gonta.
Wrong.
Why did Gonta kill Mew? Gonta just want to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone? He wanted to save everyone! Gonta, what do you mean? Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight exisals. Gonta feel frustrated cause Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels. Oh my goodness. Technically, they are the same person. So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it because everyone else not want to. What? So Gonta kill Mew. What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all. Jeez, Gonta's bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So, if you remember what happened at that time... No, we shouldn't, if we want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink! I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma. Life? I don't know. The card key. You used it. After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world? That was Monokuma's motive. But what would seeing the outside world... Wait, why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second. But that was when I found out about Mew's plans. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone. Save everyone? What do you mean? Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
In other words...
Again? Let me chime in. The motive key card that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive. He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time, and I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded the flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation. Memories of the outside world in the flashback light? The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light? And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories.
Wait.
What are you saying? But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Oh?
What's going on here? Aw, you can't remember? Okay, fine. Let's talk about the motive later. We'll have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to, Gonta in the virtual world. Hey, you even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair. Whoa, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it. If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that. So, Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. But Gonta can watch Kokichi so he not do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet. I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous, you'd make a terrific bodyguard. Bodyguard? With you by my side, I know I'll be safe from any trap. Okay then, let's go! Oh, wait, Kokichi. It's okay, leave it to Gonta. Gonta keep an eye on Kokichi.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself? The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta. After that, Gonta got taken to forest near mansion. Is this flashback light? It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone! Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. But protect everyone? What did you see, sweet Gonta?
How'd this happen?
And they're going to remember secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta can't think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill. What?
No way.
What? Was
Wrong.
Gonta tricked? No, you not tricked. Because when Gonta remember secret of outside world, Gonta think it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of the killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do? What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for? And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside. And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta. That's right. The only way you could save everyone is to free them from this hell. Kokichi, do you mean that or just trying to fuck with us? I honestly don't know with him half the time. Most of the time, all the time. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone. Gonta took on the role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more? Wait a minute. I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there. What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey!
Tell us, Ego! Hurry up and tell us, or we won't be able to understand it. Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Sorry.
Answer, Gonta. Sorry,
Why?
Gonta no can tell you. Can't tell us why. Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair. Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think that kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But now we don't know any more than when we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then you accept everything about this case. You can imagine the rest, right? I used Mew's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight where Mew and I were supposed to meet. Huh? Kaido's not here. Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me up here with you, Mew. Is this a booty call? Were you here to kill me?
So you figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings.
Uh-oh! Guess I'm in trouble now.
I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here.
Sorry, Gonta, so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. Gonta, sorry. Gonta, so sorry, Mew. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake.
It can't be.
By the way,
Gonta would never. You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall. What?
Gonta.
Gonta's idea? Before Gonta went to roof, he happened to see Mew walk through wall. Gonta tell Kokichi and he think of everything else. Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we make a pretty good team.
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst!
That's the whole story. That's everything that happened. So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world? Sorry, Gonta no can tell you that. Well, I mean, hearing that story, sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi. But Gonta did kill Mew.
Sorry.
Gonta really did it. Sorry, everyone. Gonta is so sorry. Gonta. But Gonta's plan to save everyone failed. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Idiot.
Gonta is stupid. So stupid. How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth. And Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth? Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed you for that sake, you know? Enough of your shit! You made him kill her!
Stop!
No, Gonta is bad. Cause Gonta kills someone. Gonta's murderer. It's true. Yes, Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true. Sorry. Gonta is sorry he failed everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry he make everyone suffer. Gonta is so sorry.
We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore.
You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me. Yeah, I know already. It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world. And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch. That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could. Would you? Okay, but you didn't need to push everything on Gonta to... Stop! It's okay. Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you...
Oh, how nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes.
You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman. You're a gentleman! You're a perfect gentleman!
Hey, so are we done yet?
And
What?
another thing.
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly... Oh god, I can't even talk anymore. Eagerly anticipated punishment time!
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too.
I know that!
Serious or not serious? I'm prepared for it. If you're going to execute Gonta, then I... It's okay, Kokichi. Please, let Gonta sacrifice himself. For everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore. Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Gonta, that's a lot to ask, buddy. I love you deeply, but... Alright, I promise.
Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara. Oh man, I bet his punishment's gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs. Oh. Turn against all his love. That's right, you don't like nasty stuff. No, it's not that. It's coming. What? Already? It's been like, what, a day? The contractions are speeding up any minute now. Quick, hold my hand.
Very special punishment.
Yeah.
Gonta!
Well, wait, please. I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta. Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared.
How can this
but,
be?
But Gonta upset. Gonta said he no could protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
Time!
Well, then let's give it everything we've got.
Sorry,
It's punishment time.
Gonta love you all.
idiot!
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. Get it over with. Gonta has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Taking out both of them. Ultimate entomologist execution. Blah blah blah. And yet they're not real bugs though, so it won't be a scarring, right? It's just gonna sting him to death. Now for it. Oh god. Oh, both? And it's an actual one? He didn't cry. Oh god, hell, Manakima. Take Kokichi with you. Surprised! What a twist, huh? Yeah. Alright. This is where we're ending the episode. Screw it! Screw it all, man! This was bull. It's like every single character that I really liked, you know, it's just kind of been wiped off, and two of them turned out to be, I guess all three of them are really intentional murders and all that, but like, Gonta was manipulated, everything. I don't know what else could be with the outside world other than he was afraid of the hunt and all that was going on. I thought it'd be quicker than whatever they would do to us, but I just don't like it, man. He was the most innocent of the characters. He was just trying to do good and everything with it, and it's just, it wasn't fun. None of it was fun. All that. Like, I got over Mew pretty quickly, because, hey, she's a killer and all that too, but it's like, I really didn't think Gonta would ever have anything to do with it. I thought, you know, worst case scenario, he'd probably be a victim or something, but not a murder. Not a blackened. And stuff, and I still don't know what the hell to think with Kokichi and stuff, because if he was legitimately trying to, you know, put us out of our misery and stuff, then that kind of changes things a bit, because it means he was technically trying to do something good like Gonta. Of course, it shouldn't have been done, because murder bad, etc, etc. And all that, but it's a bit different than, oh haha, I just tricked Gonta to kill people, isn't that so hilarious? And stuff, but that could also be his motivation, and we really just don't freaking know with him. And everything, it's just, yeah. I don't know, that's something that kind of bugs me with some of the character dialogue, I guess. all that, because I guess they're technically lying to us and everything, which is, you know, fair enough with the game and stuff. You know, everybody's plotting murder. Of course, people would be holding secrets and things, but I don't like it when it's all like, we max out, you know, a character's friendship route, and it's all like, oh yeah, we'll do so much awesome stuff together when we get out of this together, and then it's all like, hey, that all just kind of flew out the window, I'm murdering people. Sorry, friend. And everything, and like, I don't know, my friend choices just really didn't work out this time. You know, the first one, we had Toko and Bia and everything, and they were, you know, pretty... I mean, don't get me wrong, they were kind of stupid, they were kind of crazy, they were kind of assholes, and all that, but, you know, they kind of meant what they said for the most part with everything that they did. Like, even douchebag Bia, you know, trying to fuck stuff up, he still, you know, was more or less honest about his motivations with everything. And it's off with the second one. And all that. I really only fucked up with Gundam, I suppose. All that, and that was a painful betrayal, but it was for the greater good with that one. You know, and like in actuality, it was for the greater good, whereas this was debatable, I suppose. And stuff. So that was more of like a noble sacrifice than anything else. With this, it's just been betrayal, and tragic betrayal, I suppose. With good intentions, but yeah. I don't know. I don't really have much else to say on it other than I'm depressed with it. Alright, but yeah. Next episode, I suppose we will come to terms with this. Maybe try to sort out if Kokichi really was, you know, trying to be helpful or not, and probably move on to some more secrets and murders and all that. So, until then, you know, like and subscribe if you want to. Thank you for watching.